Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name's Humna and I share content that connects you to your creator, your creativity and the creation that you are. These sessions in the podcast called Mera Ishq Meri Ibadat. I have a very deep love towards the names of Allah, for they have been the guiding light in my life to guide me towards Him and His presence and developing God consciousness and connecting to His word. That's what I share through these sessions, and today's name is Ya Waris. I truly believe that each name will come to you when you are ready to receive it. You see, our body is the vessel, the clay that holds the light within us. Now, this light, imagine, has all these 99 names embedded in it. And as we grow towards our spiritual path or in life, whenever it is that you will need this name, this video or this name, through whatever channel that Allah needs you to receive this name and kind of open that box of Ya Waris within you, it will be given to you through Him. So with that intention, I want to share insights that I receive for this name in the hope that it will also help you gain an understanding, of course, of the name, but also feel very close to your Ya Waris. Now, the basic meaning of this name is the inheritor of all, the one who remains after all has passed. He is everlasting, and to whom all possessions will be returned, InshaAllah. Allah is the rightful owner of all His creations. This body we call ours returns to Allah's earth. This soul that gives us life returns to Allah's skies, for both belong to Him. Through Ya Baqi, He taught us that He alone is eternal, which means He's telling us about Himself, and through His attribute, He is telling us we are temporary. The body that we think is our identity in this realm becomes dirt, and that what is from the skies goes back to Him, to where it belongs. That what we identify with as who we are decays in dirt, and that what we have within us rises to the next realm. Now notice, one goes down into the earth and becomes nothing and decays. One goes higher up in the skies and reaches the seven heavens in light and in connection and face to face with what it needs to be, like returns home to where it came from. So one goes down into the earth and one goes up into the skies. That what gets left on this planet gets buried away below the earth. That what flies to the skies expands into nothingness. So really getting into that understanding of your soul being vast and expansive. It's just kind of poured into this vessel of clay so that it can experience what it feels to be like a human, right, in this realm. But your true reality is not your physical body, for your physical body is going to go under the ground and it's going to decay into nothingness, for that's what it truly is. Your real form is that what you were before this physical body, and that what you will be after this physical body. Ego is what tells us that we are what we see. The heart tells us we are what we feel. Being human is understanding both and being able to use both as and when a situation requires one to be. The mind exists because Allah chose it to exist. The heart beats because Allah chose it to beat. If Allah chose to bless a human with both, and He knows best, then that means both are valuable to Allah. Therefore, we need to value them both their own way, for neither could be existing if it didn't have a purpose. So what this means is that Allah Mia gave us a body that has two parts which are very important. One is the mind, which leads us on this planet, and one is the soul, the heart, which keeps us connected to the realm which we came from our home, in Jannat to Allah. So we need to take care of both of them. If either one was not important or didn't have a purpose, Allah would not give it to us, right? So He gave us a mind and He gave us a heart because they are equally important for us to experience this realm as a human being. When we recognize we came from the skies and within us we carry a soul, we realize the soul was before the body and it is what will remain even after the body has decayed. This is so important. We get stuck in the identity form and start defining ourselves through the roles that we play. I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am a sister, I'm a whatever it is that you are, I'm an artist, I'm a doctor, I'm a gardener. You start identifying through these roles and things that you do and think that's who you truly are. But in reality, there is a bigger truth to who you are, which is your soul, your eternal existence, which is that Allah created. Ya Waris reminds us to let go of our attachments to the body as our identity alone and focus on that what was before and what will be after it's gone. Ya Waris means the inheritor, meaning that it already belongs to somebody. It's not mine, like the soul is not mine. This body is not mine. It is somebody else's, and I've been given a gift to take care of this body, experience it, use it, and whatever it is that I am here to do with it, and then I have to return it back to Allah, for it belongs to Him. Imagine the body being a dress. I usually like to give symbolism because then you kind of connect it to the real world, right? So imagine the body being a dress that you wear only when you're going to a wedding. That what you were at home before going to the wedding and that what you will be after coming home from the wedding is the real part of you, which is the soul, which is when you are home. Have you ever noticed when you're going to the wedding, right? You dress up and you put on this mask of makeup and you wear your best clothes, best shoes, best jewelry to look the best, and then you go there and it's like, entertainment, whatever it is that there is. That's life, right? That's what the body experiences, and that's what this dunya is about. You're here, you do the best that you can, you dress up, whatever, but your real identity is not that what you dress up as when you go to the wedding. Your real identity is that who you are when you are at home on the sofa eating ice cream and just smiling at being alive, right? That's the real you. Your soul is not what others see at the wedding because it's got so much makeup and so much glitter and glamour. That's not really you, right? You are that person who is at home in peace, sitting quietly and just being, right? So through this name, Allah is reminding us that while the soul is in your body, it's yours to value and love and choose as much as you value and love and choose your body. But it's important to know that both are in the control of Allah and both will return to Him as and when He pleases. It's so important to recognize that Allah is the one who has given us this body, soul, and mind, and heart, and all that, and this whole beautiful life. But we, what our role is to love it, to value it and choose it. We have to value what we are feeling at soul level, right? Because if you're going to suppress your emotions and not allow yourself to feel fully, like not show anger, resentment, jealousy, anger, envy, all of these are emotions that are placed in you. If you suppress them to be a good girl or a good boy, what you're really doing is you're suppressing that what your soul needs to do and feel so that it can evolve to the next step up. You suppress it, you numb it, you distract yourself from feeling things, and you abandon your emotions and yourself in the process, and you don't basically value your feelings, and that's not what Allah wants. Allah wants you to value your feelings. Allah wants you to love and understand your feelings, and Allah wants you to choose those feelings to be your teachers and guide so that you can move forward in life. In the same way, when you're choosing your body, loving your body, and valuing your body, you're going to take extra care of it, right? Because you know it's going to go back to Allah. And the body, when it faces Allah Mia, it's actually going to speak. It's going to like say how you treated it, all the toxins that you put inside you, all the brilliant food that you put in you, right? He's going to, your body is actually going to speak, and you won't. Like your consciousness will be quiet. It'll be the body parts that will speak to Allah. So we have to value, love, and choose ourselves at soul level and at physical body level. And when you do that, you of course are conscious of your God. You're very aware that this body belongs to Allah, this soul belongs to Allah, and so as He is the Ya Waris, He is going to take it back whenever he chooses, and so it needs to be in, in good condition to be returned back to Allah through this name. I read that part, sorry. Ya Waris owns all and everything belongs to him, and that what belongs to him will surely return to him. So it makes us conscious of what state are you willing to return it to him, that what he has given you. You see, the soul is his, the body is his. Now death can happen at any time. I could die right now, right? You could die, I hope not, like, but you can also like die whenever it's written for you. But is your body, is your soul ready or in the condition that it needs to be in front of your Allah? Are you prepared for that? What all have you been putting in yourself? Is it light or is it darkness? So what are you absorbing in yourself, not only in the food sense but also as emotion sense? What are you seeing and absorbing? What are you hearing and absorbing? What are you speaking and absorbing? What through all the senses that Allah gave you in your body, what all have you been absorbing through all those senses, and what all have you been absorbing at your soul level, like emotions? What have you been sitting in regret or joy or peace? What is it that you are sitting in your body and sitting in your soul? And so in your soul and in your body, are you holding more light or are you holding more darkness? So you need to question that, and that will help you understand to be ready to face Allah, to be having the qalbul, what is that, the heart that is the best heart, or the most beautiful heart that Allah wants you to bring back to him on the day of judgment. Qalbul Salim, sorry. Qalbul Salim, do you have that or not? If not, then you have to start working towards it. What have you been carrying in your human being? What have you absorbed from the world? In the form of food, nutrition, toxins, and negativity. What are you full of really? Is your body the vessel, the physical vessel? Is it carrying something that you think Allah will be happy with you carrying? Or is it something that you think that you need to kind of destroy and remove from your being so that when you face Allah, which by the way could be any day, are you prepared to, to face your Allah with whatever you are carrying? At body level, we feed ourselves with fast food, putting in our body unconsciously, eating and taking in things that are harmful for our body, overeating and burning it to work more than it needs to, taking in toxins, drugs, smoking, eating bad food or whatever, and things that we know would numb our body. We are constantly abusing ourselves by putting in things that Allah has taught us and told us that these are harmful for us, but we continue to do it. And at soul level, what is it that we're doing is we are carrying negativity in our emotions, having limited beliefs like shame, regret, rejection, unworthiness, and choose others to humiliate our soul over and over again, and carry their voices in our soul, insulting the perfect creation of your Rabb. You see, the soul is actually is something which is complete, which is whole, which is beautiful, which is limitless, which is the most real part of you. Basically, it is the only real part of you, right? Yes, this body is an illusion, it's going to just be left behind here. So your soul has been carrying all these insults, and you've allowed it to be humiliated by people around you, treat you badly, and you're okay with it. What that does is that makes your soul feel, unworthy in itself. But the thing is that soul actually can't feel unworthy, and you've been constantly pulling it and pulling it down, allowing yourself to be in situations where you are made to feel that way. And what that does is, if you really think about it, if you are allowing yourself to be humiliated, you are allowing the creation of Allah to be humiliated, because you are the creation of Allah. And if you are choosing to be humiliated and stay in places where you're not celebrated, valued, and felt worthy in, you are basically saying that to Allah, that I don't value my soul, and so I'm going to let it get humiliated, because whoever you think you've created me as, I'm unworthy of any kind of goodness. And that's the path of shaitan, to pull you down and make you feel unworthy. For that is has been his promise to Allah, has been that I will make people feel unworthy in themselves. And so if that's the path you are in, if you are carrying a lot of low level energy within you, and if it's something that you'd want to heal, I do offer one-to-one sessions, and also weekly sessions on Mondays and Fridays, 11 a.m. UK time. You can join me on my group sessions, where you learn how to connect to Allah, connect to His word, connect to His attributes, and free yourselves from anything that has been weighing you down. Anyway, oh, and all the details are down below in the description box. Moving further, with food that makes us heavy, with soul that sits in pain, we realize that the mercy of Allah is to give us this name to remind us that if the body and soul have to be returned to its rightful owner, the one who created our body flawless, and our soul with light, that we better start getting it ready for the return. Because you know what, guys, it's actually time. It is time, because we're not going younger, right? We don't go backwards into our mother's womb. We're actually going to go towards light, towards Allah, towards the next phase of our life, which is going to be passing through death. And are we ready for it? And that's where this name really helps us and grounds us and brings us to a place of peace, that by reciting this name, we can be reminding ourselves that we will return back to Allah, we will go back to Allah, and we need to get our act together and start taking care of our body and soul. Why would He give you Ya Waris if He didn't want you to think about the condition of what will be returned to Him? The return date is coming for all of us. How ready are you for it to be returned? And if it's not ready, then through this name, He's giving you a chance to let go of all your bad habits and addictions that make you heavy, dependent, numb, and unprepared to face Him. Through this name, when you recite this name has the vibration and the power to help you, when you recite it consciously, to clean you up, to remind you that you belong to Him and you will return to Him, inshallah. And so you need to get ready to face Him. It's not a coincidence that this name is 97. 97 when added is 16, which is 1 plus 6 is equals to 7. 7 colors in a soul. 7 colors have to be activated for you to be awakened to the truth of your existence. You see, inside you is light, is your soul. So your soul actually, it consists of 7 colors, for example, right? Now imagine the 7 dresses Allah gave you. what condition are these dresses in? So Allah gave you the color red, the color blue, the color green, the color yellow, the color orange, and all these are, imagine that they are in dresses, that you're wearing these dresses on your soul, in your soul basically. But what color, like how, what condition are these dresses in right now? And how are you going to refill or restitch or fix these dresses so that you can return them back to Ya Waris? Because you see, they belong to Him. All the seven colors in your soul, the seven dresses, for example, symbolically speaking, that Allah gifted you, are all going to go back to Him. And so you need to get ready because it's time to return them to Allah. How are you going to return them? What condition are they in? He's telling us through this name that they belong to me. Basically, you belong to Him, and all the seven colors belong to Him. And they are in the condition, are they in the condition you want to return them in? If not, then start connecting to the name, to this name, and allow it to help you pull back all you need to the right. So all you need so that you can rise above the debris, the dirt, and towards that what is light, towards that what needs you to be purified, to be prepared for its journey back home to its owner. You see, Allah wants us to purify ourselves. Allah wants us to be reminded that He owns us, we belong to Him. And so He wants us to purify ourselves and start preparing for our journey and that meeting that we have with Him coming up. Because you know, nobody's going to run away from that. Like, nobody will be spared from that meeting. Everybody will be facing Allah on the day of judgment. And so what are you going to be facing your Allah with? Are all your seven colors intact? Are they in place? If not, then through these names you can bring back all the colors and shades that you left behind into other people, and be able to be full in strength for the meeting that is coming up. Ya Waris and Ya Bais help to clean your seven dresses, iron them, stitch them, decorate them, and then get them ready for the one who gave them to you. For He is who is choosing for you to be blessed with His mercy and love through these names to you, so that you can pull back all that you have lost, your seven dresses, and start getting ready and prepared for the meeting with your Allah, the one who you belong to, and inshallah, the one you will return to. You know, one of the most, I mean, there are so many symbolic things that came to my mind when I was writing this session down for my Patreon and for my live session sharing about this name. But the one thing that really stayed with me, which I love, the analogy of the seed, the whole process of germination. And I'm going to take you through that today. And inshallah, through this journey, you will never be able to see a seed as just a seed, or a plant as just a plant, or a flower as just a flower, but there will be a deeper meaning that will connect to your soul. For we see what we see, and that is just the ego showing us through our eyes. But through this journey, as I narrate to you, you will start seeing the whole journey of the seed, not only based on what your eyes are seeing and your ego mind is telling you, but actually you will be able to connect to the journey of its soul that you don't see. It's from the unseen. You'll be able to hear light as it shines through this whole process of seed becoming the fruit, and the fruit becoming the seeds back again. And I really hope, please keep me in your prayers when you think about a seed and its whole journey to become a fruit and a leaf and a stalk, if this touches you and resonates with you, of course. A seed is cocooned inside the womb of the earth. It leaves behind its comfort and rises towards light to live its destiny. As it sprouts, it changes color, and new shapes and forms like leaves and flowers emerge from its being. Soon, when the stalk is ready and strong, the flowers bloom, marking the arrival of the fruits. Inside the skin of the fruit, it cradles the seeds of life within to be spread into the universe. Now imagine you are the seed that rises towards Ya Noor. Ya Hadi guides you to becoming the stalk and the leaves and the flowers and the truth. As Ya Badi holds your hands, you holds your hands when you were in each phase and provided you with exactly what you needed, dependent on your unique needs. As each phase passes by, you know Ya Baqi is the one who knows all of that was, that is, and that will always be there in each and every phase of your existence, and even after and before you existed. From seed to stalk to leaves to flowers to fruits, and all that is coming around and within you is all choreographed specifically for you. The water you receive, the quality of the water, the quantity of the water, the sunlight that nourished you, the warmth that it gave you, the condition of the soul you were placed in, everything from the start to the end was from and by the Creator. Now, all that He gave you to become all that you did was from Him. So it all belongs to Him. So He decides what He chooses for you to keep and what He wants you to return to Him, because neither of it was you to begin with. For the fruits that carries the seeds within have to shed their skin, so the seeds can do exactly what they came here to do: disperse in all directions that the Creator wants it to disperse. The skin at one time was what was holding the seeds, but if the skin doesn't decay or be removed from the seeds, the seeds would actually die. I'll read that again just to be clear. The skin at one time that was holding the seeds now needs to decay. For if it doesn't decay and be removed, the seeds would actually die. So for the seeds to live their destiny, they need to free themselves from the skin. That freeing of the skin, the shedding, the layer by one moment is the purpose of what Ya Warith teaches us. The freeing of the skin, the shedding of the layers, that is the purpose of what Ya Warith teaches us. All belongs to Him, so He has the right to change, grow, evolve, or decay, destruct, or burn it all away. For what He chooses to live and who He chooses to give death to is in His hands. We just have to live each phase doing the best and be reminded of our home and preparing for the day He will meet us, InshaAllah. With every petal falls down by the will of Allah. Every petal falls down by the will of Allah for the seeds to live its destiny. Every soul experiences death before death as the mercy of its Lord to get them ready and purified for their particular mission on this planet. For once that mission is done, you return to He who you belong to. He alone is your Warith and your Baith. The one who grows, the one who decays, the one who pulls, the one who pushes, the one who knows, the one who sees, the one who hears, and the one who loves you the most. The one who is your Khalik, the one who is your Malik, the one who is waiting for you, the one who you belong to, and to Him, InshaAllah, you will return. When you recite Ya Warith Ya Baith together, He helps you carve the path that will lead you to that what you are here to do, which is your purpose. Every soul has a purpose embedded in it, and that soul came here to do exactly that, to serve Allah through that purpose, whatever it may be, which is for you. I hope and I pray, and I really, really, really wish you well on your journey as you rise towards your purpose, to remember that that who is within you is holding you. As you unlock and connect to the power of Ya Waris and Ya Bais, may you be pushed forward, catapult into a phase of your life that will bring you love, abundance, compassion towards others and towards yourself. May that be the reminder in this moment that Ya Waris is the one who created you and the one who you will return to. Ya Bais is the one who opens the doors for you and pushes you forward towards the direction, towards the path, towards the life that you are here to experience. Get out of your way, recite these names, connect to their power, and understand He is there for you, regardless of who is there or not. It doesn't matter who is there with you or not with you. The one who created you is always with you and always sending you love, for He is all watching, hearing, and knowing. I love you all. Take good care of yourselves. If you enjoy these podcasts, leave me sorry podcast, leave me a note. Connect with me through my social media. If there are questions that you'd like me to connect to, or if you want a name for yourself, you can WhatsApp me, and I do that also. um Whatever we can do to share and spread light, inshallah ta'ala, into the hearts of Allah's people, may Allah guide us to that path. Take good care of yourselves, everyone. I love you. Take care. Bye. He guides us so that we know that no one that enters our life can enter without His guidance. He guides us to keep holding our hands, to guide us back to His path. He guides us because only He knows the way to Him. He guides us because He loves us so much. He knows the obstacles and the troubles of this dunya. So He helps us regain balance through Him and keep returning towards Him and His path. He guides us because He knows we are weak. He guides us because He wants us to come home to Him holding His hand. He guides us so that your heart, your mind, and your soul can be at peace. He guides us, for He knows without His guidance, you are not able to fight the demons that surround you, around you, and within you. He guides us through words, through His Quran, through the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, through all of creation, the birds, the trees, the air, the wind, the ants, the lion, everything that is created in this world was created so that we could return towards the path of Allah and be reminded and be in zikr and awe of Allah. He guides your speech. He guides your eyes. He guides your actions. He guides because He is light, and you are capable of being lost in the darkness. To help you out, He guides you. To heal you, He guides you. For He alone is your Rabb who created you and cares for you. He alone wants you to come home to Him. He alone knows who He wants to guide. So today we ask Him to choose us so that we can be guided towards Him. InshaAllah. Please say Ameen. Choose us to be guided to Him and remain on this path to lead us to His light. For that light is what will serve as the ticket to your Jannat. May He guide us home to Him in the way that He is pleased with us. For He alone we worship, and He alone we seek help from. For He alone is our Malik, the Rabb, the love. For He alone is who we belong to, and to He alone, InshaAllah, we will return. I really hope that you enjoyed this message and received some kind of guidance. And if you feel like you're looking for a path to unfold and gain clarity in some way, this name will guide you back into that what is the best path for you, InshaAllah ta'ala. Please remember me in your prayers. If you enjoyed, do like, follow, share, connect with me if you feel like doing so through my social media. If you'd like to join my art online retreats, you're most welcome to send me a message and I'll send you the details. I really wish you all the best and sending you love, light and peace from my heart to yours today and always, InshaAllah.